I remember so clearly. It seems like just the other day. We were two kids.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to AP and Toya podcast. Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Yes.
It is a special episode today. Well, first off, I'm AP, and this is my beautiful wife.
And I'm Toya.
Hey, that's my boo right
And
there.
if this is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Well, today is a big day for us because we are
Yes.
celebrating a milestone here at AP and Toya podcast. Our podcast debuted a year ago.
1 year ago.
Today.
I almost put up the wrong finger. 1 year ago.
1 year ago today, we premiered
Yes.
AP and Toya podcast. It was before it was AP and Friends podcast,
Yes.
and my wife was able to join me on the episode, and we had so much fun that eventually became AP and Toya podcast. But our first episode.
Everything I do turns to gold.
That's a daggone lie. That's a daggone lie.
I had a lot of convincing. If you've been here since day one, you know I had to do some strange things to get on this podcast, okay?
And she made it. She made it on. So hallelujah. Yeah, man. So it's been a year, and we wanted to do a year in review for you guys.
Yes.
Today is Valentine's Day, a special day. So we wanted to get this podcast out to you guys because we about to go hang out ourselves tonight and celebrate a little bit. You know what I mean? We're gonna
Let's just pause and kiss right now.
Nah, we're gonna wait till later. But yeah, man, we're excited. So we want to do a year in review, talk with you guys a little bit, and just be able to thank you for all the stuff that you guys have done for this whole year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I just say though, before we get into that,
What's up?
shout out to the haters that was talking about my face last time, aka
Your sister?
haters, aka my sisters. Huh. And my friends that was like, what was up with your face? What was up with your eye? Your eye was off. I don't know what happened, but my eye was like off to the side.
You might have been sleepy too.
I was sleepy. It was after a long 16 hours. After 13-hour shifts, hour commute each way. I was exhausted. Aaron's like, oh, I have energy. Let's record. My one eye, when I get tired, it just goes like
She got that Forrest Whitaker.
What? That's not nice.
That Forrest
Wherever
Whitaker
my
eye.
one eye wanted to go, it was going. My sisters was just hitting me up on the side, like, take that pose down. What's up with your face? What's up with your eye? Like, what's up with your whole vibe? So, shout out to my haters, my family, and my friends. For just...
Shout out to my haters who are my family and my friends. What a circle. What a circle that.
No,
Oh
but
my
shout out
gosh.
to my people. My people hold me down. My husband put that post out there. He wasn't like, oh, boo, your eye looking kind of, like, you looking kind of side-eye.
You gotta promote the podcast.
Exactly. So shout out to my peoples, not my haters, to my peoples that held
Your
me
haters.
down, that called me and was like, oh, girl, you don't look your best in that one.
You want to name them?
No. I am not giving them the time of the day because they came for me. Not only did my sister come for me through text, but she came for me through Facebook. Like, she just gonna comment, what's up with your face and fix your eye. But yes, 1 year.
Yeah,
I am
man.
so excited. I had to do a lot of things, like I said before, to get on this podcast. He wouldn't
what you
even
gotta
let
do.
me use my vocals.
Nah, we ain't doing that no more.
But we're so excited. It has formed into such a beautiful ministry.
Yeah.
We've been able to pray with people. We've been able to help people. People have inspired us. We spoke to someone today. We did an interview today.
Yeah, we are actually on a podcast today. Season singled.
Yes.
Singles. We were on. Shout out to Angela. She has an amazing podcast, and we were so excited to be a part of it. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a really good podcast.
Yeah.
Awesome woman of God. She just has this beautiful smile,
Great personality.
amazing energy. So if you are single, looking to mingle,
Single and
and looking to mingle,
oh, you trying to get a husband?
maybe.
Okay. Hey, Angela,
Maybe get
we
to a
gonna
little connection, a love
yeah,
connection.
we gonna hook you up, Angela.
Okay.
We need
I
somebody
do
to
have some single friends. You got some single friends?
they ain't no good.
Oh no, we need a good
Sorry,
man
y'all.
for Angela. Okay, we need a good
Oh
man.
gosh, but yes, shout out
We
to.
do have some good single friends.
I know, I'm just joking. Shout out to
Yes.
Angela, her podcast,
The
Seasoned
Seasoned
Singles.
Single.
Yeah, we'll put
I
some
love
stuff in the
that.
link below and check out our stories. So we'll be on that podcast
Yes.
coming up soon. But yeah, we had a great time today, and
That's exciting. You know, baby, I just want to say
Mm-hmm.
I love working with you.
hey, go ahead now. Shut up and keep on talking. Yeah,
I love working with my husband. He gets on my nerves a lot of times.
That's what I'm
Most
here
of the
for.
Times, all the time. But
That's what I'm here for.
I love this man standing next to me. I love that he's my best friend. I love that we get to create together. Like
Yeah.
we get to create together.
Yeah,
He's a
that's dope.
perfectionist, but
I try.
we when we come together, I feel like our energy, our love, we get to connect. So I'm so happy. Thank you guys for being here. So let's go over the stats. Can we?
Yeah, so our first podcast that we actually did together was it was on Valentine's Day, and it was titled. What was the title of our first podcast?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was
titled Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And the
That's when it was
first
AP and Friends
few
podcast.
responses that I got, the first few texts was awesome. Keep it up. The second one was like, y'all nasty. My friend texted me. She was like, oh, y'all freaky.
Oh,
I
jeez.
can't remember what we were talking about, but it must have been something freaky.
Something married folks do.
Some freaky stuff.
Yeah, we
But
had
that was a good listen. We got over 200 downloads.
Yeah, which was dope.
With that one. So I just wrote down a little bit some statistics.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
boo.
just like rattle them off.
Yeah.
So year in review. So on Instagram, we were able to grow our is followership a word?
followers.
Our followers. Thank you. 3,230 followers.
Yeah.
Thousands of downloads. I had the countries that we were downloaded in, but you just took that
Sorry,
picture away.
it's over here.
But
Yeah, so
Spain, USA, which we live, Mexico, Thailand,
Lithuania.
Brazil, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Pakistan.
why you say Pakistan like that?
Pakistan?
Pakistan, Romania, France, Algeria, Croatia,
Pakistan.
Portugal, Russia, Bolivia. These are all the places that
Bangladesh.
are
Bangladesh.
listening. Of course, Guyana, where my wife is from.
That's where
they
my
check it
that's
out.
where my haters
Where the
at.
haters
Where
dwell.
my haters live, my sisters.
Barbados.
You think our parents listen to our podcast?
My mom listens to the clips on Facebook and think that she actually listened to a podcast. That's not how podcasts work, Mom.
Mama Kathy.
That's not how that work. But
I'm not sure if I want my mom to listen to this podcast. I don't know.
we
if
gotta talk
I know
about her a
she
lot,
has.
so maybe she
I
don't
talk
listen.
about my mama. I talk
Yeah.
about things that she didn't do while she was raising me. We talk about some freaky stuff. I don't know if I want my mom to be know I'm doing freaky stuff. Come on, you don't want your
Where you
mom.
think you learning from?
Ooh.
Hello.
Mama Ann.
Hello.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we've had a lot of people that we never, when we started this podcast, we did not know the reach that it would have, and so sometimes you start getting what was the word, obsessed with the numbers and stuff like that. You want I want us to be in the top whatever amount of podcasts and listeners and all this other stuff. And then I slowly but surely I started to realize that's not what it's all about. We do this because one, we love doing it, but also we love being able to just sow into people's lives, man. We love to be able to show people what black marriage looks, what black love looks like, what marriage looks like, what the ups and the downs. Sometimes you guys have seen us come on this podcast. We probably arguing, and you can tell we just arguing. You know what I mean?
A lot of times we have argued in our podcast.
You know what I mean? But we just try to be as real as possible and just give you guys. We try not to give you the fluff. We try to give you exactly where we are in that moment. So if we're arguing, we're gonna say we're arguing. If we're happy, we're gonna say we're happy. We silly, whatever. We just try to be as transparent as possible and give you guys as much of our lives as possible.
Yeah. I think too, when we first started, I didn't think about numbers. I wasn't thinking about numbers. I wasn't thinking about follows. I was just thinking about a fun outlet to kind of just talk, to kind of bond with you. Anything to get your time and your attention. So, the fact that it's grown into something totally bigger than us. We were told today, I was saying earlier, that by someone that we were interviewed today that we inspired her to start her podcast. I was like,
That was awesome. Yeah.
That's an awesome compliment.
You've been hit up by some sponsors lately too, so that's been a great thing too. If they actually had a podcast sponsor, that'd be great.
Yes.
So we've been hit up by a couple of people that want to sponsor our podcast.
They want some nudes of Aaron, and I'm like, sell your body, get this money.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you like at random? What are you talking about?
Our sponsorship.
No.
We about to sell you so we can get this money.
That's $1 million project right there. I'm just get out of here. Get out of here. But yeah, man, we really have been blessed this whole time, and so some of the highlights that we were going to talk about. One of our most viewed shows was
Relationship Killers.
Relationship Killers. Yeah, that was one of the top ones where we just dove into the small things.
I think we talked about 6 things.
Yeah, that
can
kill
kill
relationships.
a relationship.
Yeah,
so that was a good listen to. Date
Check
night.
that out.
Date night, was a good one.
Date night was actually one of my I had the most fun, I think, during the date night episode. So we just got silly after a while. We just started doing some silly stuff. But so check that podcast out.
Silly in the beginning of our podcast.
Yeah,
the more I look at it now, the more Aaron's becoming like a preacher. This is a preacher body.
And if you listen to the other podcast, you said that every single episode as well. But yeah, I mean,
he says I won't be before you long. That's just like
that was always the goal. If you listen to our podcasts are like half an hour, 35 minutes, 40 minutes the most. When we started out the gate, we were an hour easily.
I'm just saying, if you use that phrase, I won't be before you long, you got a little preaching in you.
Well, I am going to be a preacher, a minister soon.
2.5 years.
2.5.
If we survive.
If we survive, yeah. But
yes.
So that was one of my favorite podcasts was Date Night, where we just had so much fun to talk about the importance of date night and what we love to do for date night and stuff like that. Was it Relationship Killers?
We had our son on. That was a good episode.
Yes, raising millennials.
Yes, raising a millennial. He gave advice. He talked about some things that we've taught him. We've talked about creating a legacy. We've talked about
breaking generational curses.
Breaking generational curses. That was one that was downloaded lots of times. Yeah. What else? So we've had thousands of downloads, followers. I think the most special, can we talk about like the most special moment for us over the past year?
Yeah.
It's just being able to open up the messages and see the prayer requests. Like people are
those are dope.
The way that they trust us with their most personal issues, the seasons of life that they're going through, the way that they just open up and just the fact that they know that they have a place where they can come and they can ask for prayer online.
Yeah. We always say, every day we say, good morning, family, because we do feel like everybody that's an influencer or whatever, they always say, oh, this is my online family, but we really feel like we created an online community where people could just ask us anything. They can ask for prayer requests, be transparent in their prayer requests. It's never like just a general prayer. People are really specific with their prayer requests, and the fact that they trust us to be able to pray is that's a blessing.
Yeah, the fact that they trust us with
hopefully earned your trust.
Yeah. It's beautiful that I love that God's being able to use us in this capacity. Because a year ago I was like, oh no, like I don't even want to hear myself talk, much less to have people hear me talk. And to try to express what I'm thinking through my words, I was just like, oh no, that's just not me. That is not something I want to do. So the fact that I stepped out on faith, I started this. The fact that other people are starting their podcast after watching us and getting inspired, being able to pray over mothers and fathers and just
cancer, illnesses and
the best part for me is praying for people that are not believers, people that are not Christian. We have so many people that are not believers, they're not followers of Christ, and they reach out to us for prayer. That's why I'm like, God, you're so awesome.
We've got to pray for marriages that are going through turbulent times, and that's where our heart is. Our heart is for marriages, and so when we get to restore marriages. So when we get those prayer requests, those mean a lot to us. So because we know that's coming from a place of pure desperation. Like I need guidance, and that's some of the best times for us to just be able to see God work. And I mean, we've prayed with people through death, through just a bunch of different things. But that's probably the best thing that's come from this podcast is us being able to open up our hearts, and and you guys being able to open up your hearts, so that we can just pray with you in a time of just
time of need,
time of just looking for your faith, whatever it is. Yeah, man, it's been a blessing. And we feel like you guys are part of the family, man, and we are excited to see what happens going forward.
Yes.
But and you guys are funny too. We got some of the funniest people following our podcast page. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
People that we've started following that's just been awesome. People that hit us up every day just to say hi, hello. To give us updates on things that are going on in their life. If anything has been answered through prayer, they update us. We also did a challenge. I think we did 2 challenges. We did a self-love challenge, which was awesome. We had hundreds of people that signed up for the self-love challenge.
And self-love was just all about making sure that you take care of you, take care of who you are, and being able to love on yourself. So I think it was a 7-day challenge.
It was a
7-day challenge, and every day we just gave you something to where you had to do this for yourself.
Yeah.
Go get a manicure. Go do this. Go do this. Whatever it was, we just had a challenge to be able to make sure you take care of yourself. What's the other challenge we did? We did a
prayer. I think we did a prayer.
We did a prayer challenge. That was our first challenge. That was a prayer challenge, and that was so good. Every day we focused on a different aspect of life. That was a prayer challenge.
Yes, we did a prayer challenge, and the prayer challenge
that was really good.
Went over even better than we had hundreds of people do the prayer challenge with us. People that we didn't even know, like people that I come in contact with on a daily that I didn't even know, were struggling with things, were coming up to me at work and other places and telling me that, thank you so much for doing this prayer challenge. One of my coworkers was battling cancer, and she pulled me aside and was like, thank you so much for doing this prayer challenge. Like, you don't understand how much it has affected my life. It's caused me to start praying again. She got so discouraged with her cancer diagnosis and our challenge. She was saying how much our challenge uplifted her and just helped her to pray again. I'm like,
we gotta do another one.
God, you're so awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We gotta do another challenge too,
Yes, we have many challenges coming up. I want to do a pray for your spouse challenge. We were talking about this in our interview earlier about praying with your spouse, praying over your spouse. I do want to dive deeper
into that stuff. Yeah. And now that we just did an interview with somebody who's seasoned and singled, we gotta do something for the single folk as well. We got maybe we'll involve her.
Let's do something for that. Yeah, we can get together something because we
single
have a lot of friends that are in their single season. So. Yeah. They're single and waiting for their Boaz or their, what's the girl version?
Their Ruth. I don't know.
Their Ruth? Hannah?
What?
We gotta know our Bible more. We are trying to learn our Bible right now. This is our goal for this year, to read the entire, my goal, to read the entire Bible. Your goal might be to listen to the entire Bible.
Yeah. Listen equals read.
Too. Oh, I'm proud of my boo. He's been reading. We're taking a class right now called Spiritual Leadership.
Yeah.
And my baby's actually reading pages, okay? Like words from a book.
That's terrible.
I'm proud of you, boo.
Oh, thank you for telling me I can read.
Because first he's trying real hard to get this book on Audible. And I was like, I'm so sorry, baby. It's not. There's no audio version. I've looked in every outlet and there's no. He's like, so you mean I gotta read this book?
You mean I gotta read these pages out here?
You mean I gotta actually read and turn a page and highlight? Yes, boo. But he's doing it. We're 3 chapters in, and I think he's probably
4 chapters in. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
We're 3 chapters. The class is 3 chapters in. Aaron is probably 1.5 chapters.
I'm 3 in. I just finished my homework. I'm 3 in.
You ain't fully read.
Yeah, I did. Anyway.
It's just, our teacher was like, oh, be honest. Did everybody read chapter 3? And he was afraid. He was like, yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the truth.
Mm-hmm. Say it louder for those in the back, because it wasn't me. Okay. He's feeling on my thighs.
All right.
But yes. So exciting. We have 10 more minutes, honey. Come on.
Yeah.
I won't be before you long.
We want to a couple of things we were able to do this year, which we want to do more of these things. We were able to give away money for people that needed school supplies. That was one thing that we really, really wanted to do more. And we'll probably do another one this year for a book bag drive or something like that going into next year's school.
Yeah.
We want to do more things.
We're helping single mothers. We have a heart. My husband was raised by a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was single too for a few years while raising me. So we do have a heart for single mothers. So we were able to help some others.
We were able to give away a couple of books this year as well. We gave away book did we give away?
We gave away the 4 Agreements.
Yes, the 4 Agreements.
We gave away the 4 Agreements.
That was dope.
We gave away something else. His Needs, Her Needs.
Yeah, we gave that book away.
His Needs, Her Needs. We were able to give away a game to one of our our listeners, a game to help with their family night. What else? So let's talk about things to come.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
We're so excited. Let's talk about our book deal.
Huh?
I'm speaking it into being.
I'm about to say you doing deals without me.
Our book deal.
2020.
Book deal. We have a book in us, okay?
Yeah.
Hold us accountable. We're putting it out there. They say if you want your goals to be kept accountable, not only should you write it down, but speak it out loud.
All right, 2020.
Book deal.
The book is coming. We don't know what we're gonna call it, but the book is coming. We just feel like we've been through a lot in our relationship, personally and together.
Individually.
Individually and together. We feel like we have something that newly married people will be able to benefit from. So the book is coming. We're gonna start writing the book soon. And the bare bones is already there.
Book deal.
Yeah, that.
Yes, we started writing. Like we mapped out like what we wanted to write, but we never actually started writing. No need for what a baby. I could just kiss you.
Get out of here.
What else? Relationship seminars. I'm just putting this all out there. This is just me dreaming. Relationship seminars. I've always wanted to do a relationship seminar.
Good.
I just lost my train of thought.
See?
How come you just kissing me mid-show? Let's just be booed up after this. No more words.
All right, no more words.
Relationship seminars, conferences.
Speaking conferences, we want to bring more people onto our podcast as well. We want to start to interview some people.
That's my word I was looking for.
Retreats, I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah, we have some perfect places too.
Oh my
for
gosh!
retreat.
Now that we're in the mountains, I'm gonna take a few couples and let's just I was gonna say let's be booed up, but that sounds weird.
Yeah,
like
not let's everybody.
Not oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not no swinger stuff.
Yeah.
we trying to just
not
make
any swinger stuff.
Yeah.
But yes. Bring your
we're
spouse. Let's get to spend time together. Let's have this retreat. Let's grow, communicate. Even renew vows. Can you do
renew vows? This is the iron sharpen iron time where we get to sow into each other. We get to we get the things that they learn in their marriage. You get to communicate to us, and we can communicate to other people. We really want to do a couples getaway where we can do those types of things.
Couples getaway.
Yeah, I love that.
A couples getaway.
Yeah, so we.
Sorry, I'm putting my leg up.
We definitely want to be able to do those things in 2020, and we're pushing forward, man. And we thank you guys so much for just sticking around with us, man. We've met some of the greatest people. Some of you guys have on post notifications because you're always the first people to like and comment on something. And so we appreciate everybody who has on those post notifications. So thank you guys. Don't think we don't see you. We do see you because I know those names right away. As soon as it's posted, I know exactly who's going to like the post, who's going to comment right away because we know you guys have on those post notifications. So thank you so much for just sticking with us, rocking with us for this whole year. You guys have been amazing.
Thank you for praying for us, too. We've had some tough seasons during this year. I lost my dad.
Yeah, man.
We went through some tough times where
we did a bunch of
we
stuff.
were not posting, we were not praying, and people knew. People were checking in. Hey, how come I haven't saw you guys pray?
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. thank you guys because
thank you for keeping us accountable too.
yeah. Because some people say you guys haven't prayed in X amount of days, or I haven't gotten when we miss a podcast. I haven't gotten a podcast. What happened? I was waiting for you to get a podcast. Like we thank you guys for just rocking with us, man. We really you don't. If you're an entrepreneur, you may see how the feeling is. I actually was watching Kevin on Stage's podcast that he has with what's his name, Doughboy, Righteous and Ratchet, and they started a Patreon. Right, the Patreon is where people pay $5 a month, and they give them they not only they get the regular podcast, but they get the extra stuff too. So their podcast family has really become an online family. Kevin, they started this whole thing where all the people that are the Patreon people, they came together, and Kevin on Stage had to go to a new studio because he got kicked out of the other one, all this other stuff. Listen, no, I'm going to tell you why. His online community, they gifted him with a gift card for $1,000. This is outside of already paying. But this man started bawling. Like, he was crying because of the community that he put together, or the community that believes in him and what he's doing. He was just so overwhelmed. And that's how I say that story, because I have that same feeling, because you guys communicate with us daily. You love on us. We thank you so much for just being there for us. And you guys don't really understand, well, maybe you do understand what this feeling is to be supported. And all we're doing is just sharing our lives with you guys, sharing our thoughts. And we appreciate you guys, man. And so when he started crying, I almost started crying too, because I felt the love. Just he couldn't even get through the letter they wrote him. He couldn't even get through it. He crying, his co-host crying, his wife crying. It was a dope moment. And so you guys matter to us, and we thank you. We appreciate you guys, because you could be doing anything else, you could be listening to anything, but you guys are here rocking with us, man. And we really do appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Yes. It's dope. It's dope to feel the love, man. Yes. And we thank you. And again, we don't dwell on numbers and all that other stuff, because we know we're here for a reason, which is to be able to touch those people we're supposed to touch. So on behalf of my wife and I, we just thank you. Babe, I thank you for going on this journey with me for this last year. It's been amazing. You didn't have to do it, and I thank you for just not only pushing me to be better, but I thank you for just continuing to show it week after week, and continuing just to sharing this dream with me. Because not a lot of marriages aren't like this. And so I thank you for just being in this marriage with me. I thank you for just loving me, flaws and all. And I thank you for always just having my back. So I appreciate you. Thank you, okay? Thank you for having my back.
You got lipstick on you.
That's all right. All right, y'all. We are going to say goodbye to you guys. We thank you so much again for rocking with us. You guys are the best. And we're 1 year down, and we hope to continue to keep this thing going onward and upward. We'll continue to push, continue to move, and I can't thank you enough.
Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for praying for us and with us. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your support. Yeah. If you haven't already, subscribe.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, AP and Toya Podcast. Make sure you guys...
We are going to be having more videos too. Sorry, go ahead. We're going to be trying to build our YouTube channel.
We're working on our YouTube channel.
So subscribe, send some friends over, all right?
Yep. Follow us on Instagram, AP Toya Podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to us or follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud. Wherever you get podcasts, you will find AP and Toya Podcast there. So... again, thank you guys, man. Have a great Valentine's Day weekend, and love on each other. And anything else, boo?
No, keep doing you, keep being you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Yes, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for being our awesome online family.
Yeah. Till next time.
Yes, look forward to doing more exciting things.
Yeah, man. Salute to you guys. Peace.
Bye.
I remember so clearly. Seems like just the other day we were two kids falling in love.